Hi everyone, it's Maggie and I am back with a video. This is not the original video I wanted to be posting next. Just a forward, I'm sorry for the noise upstairs. It's pretty early in the morning, Zach is still in bed, and our vet actually does this massage thing, so like it's just super loud and obnoxious. I can't go anywhere downstairs though where you can't hear it. So the video that was supposed to go live on, I don't even know what day it is. I think it was Thursday. Thursday it was supposed to go live. Video that was supposed to go live on Thursday was called She's Sick and I Need Surgery. First thing I'm going to say, I'm totally fine. I'm a-okay. The surgery that I am going to talk about in that video has nothing to do with Crohn's, but it is something else that I need to get taken care of. But I don't want you all to worry. I have not gone to my doctor yet. That will be next Friday, November 2nd, so I will update you guys as soon as I know what's going on there. But that was not what the surgery was about. The other part of that video, the other part of the title was She's Sick, and that was referring to my dog Daisy. So essentially what had happened is my dog Daisy got diagnosed with Lyme disease. If you are not familiar with Lyme disease, it is, I think, more common on the East Coast than the West Coast. I was talking to a friend who wasn't sure what it was, but it is a tick-borne disease. And actually 3 out of 4 of my dogs have Lyme. We tested all of them after Daisy got diagnosed. But we caught the other 2 early. They're being treated and they have absolutely no symptoms. I'm just going to be monitoring them by doing basically an at-home urinalysis. Ooh, what was that? So they are okay. But Daisy was the unfortunate small percentage that got really sick. And that video that was supposed to go out on Thursday was basically showing how Zach and I were managing her at home, doing fluids and giving her medicine and trying to get her to eat. Wednesday, I had to bring all the dogs in to get tested and get their wellness physical and vaccines and whatnot. And Daisy stopped being able to walk. And it appeared as though she had gone blind. Mind you, she's 6. She was 6. So I brought her in, along with my other 3, and asked the vet, can you please just look at her? Took one look at her and was like, she is so anemic. Her gums were white. So this vet, who is just God sent, I will never go to another vet if I can help it. She called everywhere to get blood for Daisy, and the next morning we had the plan of doing a transfusion on her to try and get her levels back up. So we brought her in the next morning and she was just so bad. I mean, we had to carry her in. She couldn't stand. She couldn't do anything. She was just limp. So we left her there. They put in the IV and got the blood started, and she actually went into respiratory arrest. This vet intubated her and called us, and luckily it's only 15 minutes away, so we went and we saw Daisy intubated, and they actually were able to extubate her, just have her on oxygen, and then remove the oxygen, and she was okay. It was just a very sudden thing. So, we kept her there. They watched her all day. She sat in the back with their office cat, and she just chilled, and they took pictures of her sitting up, which she couldn't even hold her head up, so that was amazing. We brought her home that night, and she was actually doing better than she had the previous night. I was absolutely sure she wasn't going to make it through. Zach and I actually slept downstairs. He slept on the floor next to her, and he woke up every 10 minutes trying to say, Daisy, Daisy, just make sure she's still there and alert. So we brought her home that night, and we were sitting there. She was on our couch. I actually think I took video. At the time that I made that video, Daisy was doing, she was stable. She is much sicker, and we're not sure what's going to happen at that point. we were sitting there and I said, do you want me to write down a 24-hour vet number? Like, should we just have it just in case? And Zach was like, yeah. And we looked one up. And we're sitting there and just like, what are we doing? Hi, Daisy. Mommy loves you. So much. Oh, there's my girl. Like, let's bring her now. So I called. And they said, yeah, like, let's bring her in. And we did. And they brought her back. This was, I think by the time we got her examined and all that, and we were able to leave the 24-hour vet, it was 11 p.m. And this place is 45 minutes away. I think it was in Allentown. Allentown? I might be making that up. No, Conshohocken, sorry. We looked at a few. And we were able to get a couple hours of sleep, but my phone rang at 4 a.m. and they said that she went into arrest again, and the vet was on the phone with me while they were doing CPR on her, and she said, we'll keep trying, but if she doesn't respond, we're just going to stop. And I said, yeah, like, we can't keep doing this. So by the time we got there, Daisy was gone, and we are not doing well. We are very upset. I love all of my dogs. I don't want anybody to think that I love one more than the other, but Daisy was there I can't even talk. Daisy was there during very horrible times for Zach and I when we were experiencing great loss that we are not ready to share, even though it's been a couple of years. She was there, and she kept me alive. I don't want to put it lightly. She was my best friend out of the 4 that I have. She was the one. I just picture her like as a little old lady dog, and I would be carrying her up the stairs because she would be so arthritic, and like she would be groaning because she was so groany. So we miss her. We miss her a lot. Zach is pretty heartbroken, and actually today is his birthday. And in the video I mentioned we were supposed to go to Busch Gardens with a good friend of ours. We canceled because we didn't know what was going to happen to Daisy, and we didn't. I told him to like go, please go. I don't want to ruin your birthday, and he would not leave. He would not go. So we just canceled the trip altogether. And because she did pass away Friday morning, I let my dad know. My dad loves Daisy. Like, that's his favorite dog out of our 4. Most people love her out of all. I mean, everybody loves all of them, but he loved her. My dad is not a huge, like, having a pet. Like, he loves dogs, but he doesn't want a dog himself. And I brought Daisy to his apartment one time, and I told him, like, if you don't close your bedroom door, she will be sleeping with you. He goes, no, I'm not having a dog sleep in my bed. I'm like, okay. And the next morning, I wake up, I can't find Daisy, so I peek in at him, and he's asleep, and Daisy's at the foot of his bed. So she wriggled her way into everybody's heart. She was just the best dog. She was the best dog. And I just thought I was going to have a lot more time with her. So today is his birthday, and, his dad was coming to visit today because I mentioned to them that she wasn't doing well, and if anybody wanted to come see her, try to this weekend. Unfortunately, she didn't make it as far. My dad came yesterday to see her, but that was Saturday, so it was too late. But he came and kind of cheered us up, got our minds off it, so that was good. And so Zach's dad and Zach's cousin, who actually lived with us for a while, but he lives maybe half an hour away now, they are coming today, and we're going to go to Hershey Park and have some sort of birthday, because this has been like a week or more of hell. It's been horrible. We didn't sleep for days because we were just up all night. I mean, I literally look like our fridge is just filled with different foods that I thought she might like. I got salmon, I got chicken, I took her dog food and I blended it and I was feeding it to her in a syringe. I was doing everything I could think of to keep her alive. And it just, Lyme sucks. Lyme sucks. And I didn't know how serious it was. So, I mean, I'm doing everything I can. I guess that's all I can do. Everybody's vaccinated. Everybody's got the Seresto collar. Like I said, I'm going to do urine tests on the 2 that have Lyme. And basically once they start having protein, hopefully they never do, but once they have protein in their urine, that tells you that like things are becoming active and you start treating. So I wanted to let you guys know. I wanted to make this video a couple days ago, but it was, not good. Not a good time. And you could probably tell I look fairly tired and just worn out because it's been this week. So my other 3 dogs, Nanners, Bruno, and Holly, are doing really well. Bruno and Nanners are the ones that are positive, and I think it's because of where we used to live. We got Holly once we moved to this house, and the ticks here are just like nowhere near as bad. Like, I actually haven't seen any ticks on them, but where we used to live in Lansdale, the ticks were just vicious. They were everywhere. Zach was covered. I'm like convinced he has Lyme now too. I kind of want to get him tested, but I'm convinced it's because those 3 lived there. That's why they all have Lyme. So I will know for the future that, never live there again. I know some people are probably just like, oh, I'm really sorry your dog died. It is a dog. You'll get over it. And she was, everybody says this, their dog is family. Dogs are just the best creature. I like dogs more than I like people. And Zach and I see them as our kids. To be honest, who knows if I can have kids with the surgeries I've had. I have no idea. So we don't take our dogs lightly. We rearranged our entire lives for our dogs. We moved to a farm. We looked specifically for a house with acreage to have dogs. We bought our vehicles based on dogs. I bought my Pilot because I needed a large vehicle to travel with dogs. We rearranged our work schedules so that one of us is here all the time with them. We did a lot for them, and we love them. We love our dogs. I'm sorry for this very long, drawn-out video, but that is my explanation of why I took that video down. I took it down on the way to the vet when I thought I was saying goodbye to my dog. I still plan on keeping that video. I'm just going to put a little kind of a prelude note at the beginning of it, just letting people know that she did in fact pass away, so that way people are not telling me that, oh, I hope she gets better, because she's not. So, alright, thank you guys for watching, and I will hopefully see you in a couple videos much happier, okay? Thanks guys for checking in on me. Bye.